All right, so we're just going to take a look at some of the bags that we recommend and use for trips down to the salt, specifically to Cuba in this case. I've brought my own personal waterproof backpack that I bring on most of my trips. Features include things like a waterproof zipper. I usually hang my little travel speaker off the outside. And it normally sits in the boat like this, and I like actually this little pocket right here, which isn't technically a pocket, but I stuffed my cell phone in here, and it just rides nicely, and I can easy access just about anything that I need for the day. You know, fly boxes, terminal tackle, all of the things, sunblock, my sunglasses, what have you. Another few options. I have a lot of folks who love this Yeti Ponga backpack. Again, you know, most of the time you're traveling to Cuba with this as your carry-on. And I've had a lot of clients who just adore this backpack. They think it's the bee's knees. So great choice. You can also choose something that's a little bit smaller. In this case, we've got a fish pond. It's a orbit pack, like a sling pack, so it doubles as a backpack. But if you don't think that you're going to carry as much stuff as I do every day, you know, you can still fit your raincoat in here, your terminal tackle, your sunblock, and it's got the nice the waterproof zipper function, which is critical in any bag that you choose. I thought I'd bring these out too. These are just some little add-on bags. Specifically, Fish Pond has these where you can actually attach these onto another backpack. This is a nice little waterproof pocket that you can use for the day. You could put your cell phone in here, your chapstick, you know, whatever you just need quick and easy access to, so you don't always have to be opening the bigger backpack. I also brought this little Sims one down. I really like the fact that this also attaches to just about any other bag out there, but whatever you put in here you can see, which, you know, if you're digging through the dark like you are on some of these other bags, solves that issue right away to be able to find quickly what you're looking for. So just a few of the many different options for boat bags for Cuba. But again, typically they double as your carry-on, so it's good to have one that basically fits everything that you'll need for the day on the boat, and making sure that you find something that's waterproof is critical. I just wanted to cover some of the great options as it relates to footwear in Cuba. You know, obviously you're going to go down with your travel shoes, probably a pair of flip-flops, and those are highly recommended. But I get a lot of questions as it relates to wading opportunities in Cuba, and it really depends upon which fishery you're going to. But you don't need to go overboard, and, you know, this isn't the Seychelles. You're not going to be wade fishing all day, every day. Some destinations certainly do have more wading opportunities than others, in which case some of these lighter wading boots would be highly recommended. They pack down a little smaller, they're not super heavy, and they're certainly going to protect your feet from you know, the corals and the pokey things that are out there. And I would say that any of these boots, especially these taller boots, would be recommended to bring a pair of these booties, to be able to, neoprene booties, to keep the sand out of your boots. If you are going to most of our liveaboard boat programs, or even Cayo Romano, where, you know, you're dealing with a lot of hard pack bottom or white sand flats, wading in a pair of booties like these is a totally fine option. You know, they pack down relatively small. They provide ample protection. Finally, I did want to just mention these shoes. These are Grundon's shoes that have just come in. I don't even know what the model is, but what I really love about these is they have a non-marking bottom. They're a squishy, soft material that can get wet, would be fast drying. You could wear them on an airplane, but you can also wear them on the front of the skiff and potentially wade fishing. Sun protection can be a little bit of an issue on your tops of your feet. So these are appealing to me in that way. Most people, myself included, like to fish barefoot on the front of the skiff to be able to feel the line if you're standing on the line. Some people wear socks. Again, this is a great option for when you're on the skiff. Could potentially work for wading, for short wades, or just getting in the water. These would be better and for longer wade opportunities or fisheries where you're going to have more wading, which are largely off the northern coast. So the bottom line is some form of foot protection for a trip to Cuba is certainly recommended. It just depends upon where you're going. We can always help with that. But these are some of the examples of wading boots and shoes that we would recommend for any trip to Cuba.